For that,
this class does not have a generational talent at quarterback. And to me,
clip this TikTok.
I need to hear his reasoning.
The reasoning as to why I do not have a generational talent in this quarterback class is because of the flaws that the quote unquote consensus top two have. So to me, when I look at generational talent, it's not just physical tools. Number one for Caleb, it's his athleticism leads to be super aggressive at the wrong times. The decision making is not generational. The guy that he's getting comped to, and Patrick Mahomes, has gotten the exact same issues with his hero ball tendencies. And when it's at its worst, it's horrid.
Wait, so
Trent,
just
on Trent's show,
I've never seen Mahomes play horrid.
No, wait, just so I'm understanding.
I low key feel like Caleb's lows under pressure are on par with Panic's under pressure. For Drake and Caleb, I mentioned it before. I have issues with the processing issues with them. That's part of it too. And with him, it's also I don't see both of those guys everything together correlating to make a generational talent a quarterback. That's literally what it is.
Well, so the tendency of him being a superhero, do you think Patrick Mahomes is a generational talent?
No, I did not have Mahomes as a
okay.
generational
talent. No, that's not. No, wait. No, time out. You're not answering. Do you think he's a generational talent?
No.
Now.
Okay, wait, guys. In the last 10 to 15 years, what quarterback would you say was a generational talent?
Andrew Luck.
Aaron Rodgers.
No, stop.
Stop. Let him fucking
my.
The only one that I've had out of the last 10 plus years is Luck.
Jesus Christ. Oh, my God.
That's true. Luck is one, but
oh, my God.
How is Luck the only one? How is
he's the greatest prospect ever, though. He's the greatest.
Aaron Rodgers had generational talent potential when he came in the draft.
J-Rob, who's the best prospect ever?
Generational talent potential.
What
are you talking
about?
Bro, y'all did y'all hear J-Rob's question? He said he asked if Patrick Mahomes is a generational talent right now in the league, and he said no. And the only one that he said that came compared that is Andrew Luck.
Andrew Luck, like y'all not. Yeah, I'm saying y'all not
correlating what he's saying.
You're worrying about the Andrew Luck part. Yeah, I'm saying y'all not correlating what he's saying. He's saying that the only thing in the last decade, he's saying over the last decade. Yeah, he said over the last decade, the only quarterback that has had generational level talent in the last decade has been Andrew Luck. Because the question I asked him, fellas, was right now,
Trevor Lawrence.
What you know is Patrick Mahomes a generational talent? And he said Mahomes is not a generational talent.
Yeah, which is crazy.
But Manny, that's why I wasn't tripping about Andrew Luck. Andrew Luck was one of the best prospects.
I have a question.
That's what I mean.
I was a generational talent, but Mahomes is not. That's why I was wrong.
That's the point.
Do you think that like 2010's Aaron Rodgers is not a generational talent? Like in the league?
Yeah, like what are we talking about?
He wasn't a generational talent?
He talent and player. Because he might have it like in two different categories. That's what I'm saying. Like he might.
Yeah, talent and player are two different things. I view generational talent as like
Aaron Rodgers' arm.
When you come out.
Okay, so then that's what. All right, but that doesn't make. But that's the thing, and this is where I feel like this don't make sense to me. Is because anybody who knows talent, like Trent, me and you have played with people that, bro, this dude going to just be nice because God just blessed. God blessed him. He don't got to open up a playbook. He could just really go out there and be great because God blessed him. And I'm going to be honest. The reason why, to me, Caleb and Patrick Mahomes are generational talents, and a generational talent can also just be missed. You can miss a generational talent. Mm-hmm. When you look at Caleb Williams and Patrick Mahomes, the hero plays that you say don't equate to generational talent, that's where I actually completely disagree with you. I think generational talents are players who do things that defy the game. That they literally break.
Nobody else can do.
That nobody should be able to do. The fact that Patrick Mahomes can throw a crossbody pass knuckleball accurately away enough for Travis Kelce to be the only one to have a chance at it. That's not something that you can teach. That's God given. So when I look at Caleb Williams, the reason why I look at him as a generational talent as well is because the same things that I saw Mahomes do at Texas Tech. If you turn their tape on, the improvisation of both of them players in college was damn near the same. And you know why the hero ball aspects of their game were the same at Texas Tech and at USC? Because the team was abysmal and couldn't stop nothing. And when you can't stop nothing, and when you can't stop a cold, can't stop nothing, you have to score. And so how was Patrick Mahomes and Caleb Williams walking onto the field every game? If I don't go get 50, we don't have a chance. We gotta at least get 50, and 50 might not be enough.
And also, here's the thing: I think we're getting confused generational talent and prospect. Like to me, so like the definition of talent is your ability to do something. Like I know the processing and all that stuff, but that stuff can be learned. That's like we've seen it with Lamar Jackson. People say Lamar Jackson in accuracy, processing, and he got better through that because he learned it. That talent, that the throwing ability the Mahomes have, you can't teach that. That is talent. Like talent is your ability to like just play the position or do something. In my opinion, when I see talent, that's your physical or like your ability versus like a learned ability, like processing the field or like learning the playbook or reading the defense. Like we see Mahomes. Yes, Mahomes early in the career couldn't quote unquote read the defense, but you see him learn to do it, and that compares to the talent. Equal the best quarterback in the league. And he was already the best quarterback before he could learn how to do all that stuff. So you can learn that stuff. And I think Andrew Luck probably is the best generational prospect when it comes to you add all that. But he's not more talented than guy like Mahomes when I see it. I think it's like two different things in my opinion.
And that's why I hate when Hellfire brings over the Caleb Williams hero ball stuff. Like again, everybody named Mama knows USC for the past 2 years has been one of the worst defenses in college football. If Caleb Williams doesn't put up 30 points plus, they're losing the game. We've seen it multiple times. Literally.
Yeah, but the negatives with that are not.
We saw Caleb Williams on one ankle. And we saw Caleb Williams on one ankle in the Cotton Bowl versus Tulane. On one ankle. But
Trent, you know what else too? You know, he's saying this stuff is like so worrisome, but bro, have we not seen the hero ball stuff translate to the NFL? It's literally translating. You take the good with the bad. You take the good with the bad. At the end of the day, what I'm saying is the hero ball thing to me is not a detriment because for Patrick Mahomes, his hero ball actions that you say don't make him that is the biggest curse to him being a generational talent. You know what, Hellfire? That hero ball has led to 2 MVPs, 5 appearances to the AFC Championship, 3 trips to the Super Bowl, and all in the span of 6 years as a starter. It's the player choice way. Yeah, them boys don't get it started. The player choice way. Come and switch lanes into the player choice way.